Union Station is over 100 years old. It's a historic train station, unlike any other hotel lobby I've ever walked into. Seeing the history every day, it does play into your thoughts a lot. I conduct the kitchen back here. It's kind of keeping the train on track. All right, let's get to work. I have my other conductors getting the product to us.
That much truffle. Get a nice scoop of it.
People are always coming, going. I try to keep one of the constants, present them with fantastic food while they're here.
Hi, I'm Russell Cunningham, and I'm the executive chef at St. Louis Union Station Hotel, Curio Collection by Hilton. And this is Off the Menu with Hilton. So to start making your sauteed Dover sole with butter sauce, we're gonna clean our Dover sole. If you want, you can use paper towel on there to grab a hold of the skin, but that comes right up. So then we're gonna take the fillets off of there. So we're gonna use 3 fillets for this dish. So there's one. Same thing on the other side. I just go down the backbone and then just go right under those fillets. If you prefer to get your fish already cleaned, you're just gonna ask them for 3 fish fillets, about 6 ounces. And you can also use any other kind of white fish, flounder, sea bass, cod. We're gonna take some nice heirloom tomatoes. We're just gonna cut these in half for garnish for later. We're gonna do a little salad. So we've got those already done. Now we're gonna cook our fish fillets. So a little bit of oil and also a little bit of butter. So while that's melting, I'm gonna take my fish fillets, just do a little salt and pepper on both sides. All right, so I've got my fish fillet seasoned. While I'm letting that pan heat up a little bit more, I'm also just gonna take a little bit of garlic. That's gonna go in our sauce after we finish sauteing the fish. So just some nice thin slices on there. All right, so our pan's nice and hot. So I'm gonna do the fish into the pan. And this fish is nice and thin, so it cooks really quick. You can do it all in the pan. So I'm just using a fish spatula, making sure it's not sticking. And then we're gonna flip it over. Nice golden color on there. Let it finish cooking.
I like cooking with seafood, and I like taking classical dishes and kind of modernizing them. One of the main reasons I moved out here was the farm-to-table concept. Having some of the freshest produce, having all of the animals available, trout in the streams. I mean, I'm surrounded by farms. So once that fish is cooked through, we're gonna set that aside. Turn the heat down on the pan a little bit. We're gonna add that sliced garlic, get a quick saute. It'll cook really quick. Take a little bit of white wine and deglaze this pan with it. So that'll pick up all the nice juices from the fish, all the little brown bits that were in there. All right, so once the wine cooks down a little, I'm gonna add a little heavy cream to it. We'll mix that. Just a little salt and pepper. And then we're just gonna finish that off with just a little more butter. And I just turn the heat off once I get the butter in there and just let that butter melt to a nice sauce consistency. And while that finishes melting, add a little bit of grilled asparagus. Take those fish fillets, those are gonna go right on top of the asparagus. And then we're gonna take that butter sauce that we made right over the top of that fish with it. And then we've got some little microgreens. We'll make a little salad there. Our tomatoes that we cut. And then I finish it off with a little chili oil or tomato oil, a couple drops there, and a little basil oil as well. And that's our sauteed Dover sole with butter sauce. Station Grille is actually one of the original Fred Harvey restaurants. Harvey restaurants were the original chain restaurant. Every train stop had it. They had some way on the trains to signal the restaurant of how many people were on the train coming to the restaurant and even what they were planning on eating when they got there. I hope
Guests, when they're at the hotel and when they're eating in the restaurant, feel some of that history. And we try to still exude some of that history within what we're doing as well. You know you're walking into something special.